Hi folks, this is all the fruit. I'm in Menton on the Cote Azur in southern France. Menton is the place with the mildest climate anywhere in continental France. And so I wanted to show you all the amazing fruit trees you can see just by standing on a viewpoint on one of the main roads of Menton. So this is the Boulevard de Caravan, and here we are looking down on a slope which, it seems, throughout all of the 20th century never ever experienced any frost, which would make it more or less USDA Zone 11. So this is also the area with the most important botanic gardens of Menton. Well, here we see basically the Italian border. The last houses you can see here are already in Italy. Yeah, in front of the border there is the botanic garden of Villa Maria Serena. Here above us is the botanic garden of Le Colombier. And here behind the next curve is the famous botanic garden of Valramé and also the botanic garden of Fontana Rossa. Well, the other gardens on that slope are not publicly accessible, but nevertheless they are just as interesting. Well, let's look in the foreground here. And here we have a couple lemon trees. This is the traditional specialty of Menton. It's the only place in mainland France where you can grow lemons. The citrus with the smaller leaves which grow between them are mandarin trees. Here, this tree with the bigger leaves is an avocado tree. It's quite unusual to grow avocado trees in mainland France. Here, the tree with the more silvery leaves is a Fehoa, a Cazeloviana. Here we have another avocado, and behind it, a giant spurge. The palm trees here, well, the tallest over there are almost all Washingtonia robusta, I would say. Then I see the tallest palm on the left is a Phoenix dactylifera. Well, the one with all the yellow fruit stalks, I think, could be a hybrid between dactylifera and canariensis. And the shorter palms to the right of it, they should all be Phoenix canariensis. Down here, a giant cypress trees, Mediterranean cypress. What have we got here? Could all be Washingtonia or some other palm tree, I'm not sure. Here there's a plum tree right in front of a Schefflera, quite a funny combination. This blue palms could be some sort of Titrinax, some more Washingtonias. Here to the right of the dead cedrus tree, there is a domestic pine, Pinus pinea. In the background, there are actually a couple really impressive groves of giant bamboo, but they don't seem to be watered very well, so they are not doing very well. Well, around this complex with the red roofs, there seem to be a lot of Phoenix dactylifera and canariensis, and also some Washingtonia. Here, the pale big leaves are some bananas, but I don't know if this is just Musa basio or some edible banana. Above the swimming pool there is a giant spurge and the Roystonia. Well, I thought that those are grapevines, but actually it seems like they are bittergourd. I saw a couple bittergourd vines in this area a little time ago. Here, in front of the big cypress, there are more banana leaves. Left of them there is an olive tree, and half of the slope here is covered with citrus trees. I can only recognize lemons and mandarins, but they could be a lot more. Here a couple feral fig trees growing out of the wall, and even bigger and more impressive Mediterranean cypress trees, a cedrus tree, again lemons and mandarins. Let's see what we have here. More bananas. Those actually don't look like musabazio. Those look like edible bananas. Well, let's go a little bit closer. Here, Mediterranean laurel or bay leaf. Not the fruit, but the leaves are being used as a spice. However, those trees don't look so good. Here, Ceratonia siliqua, St. John's wort. No, not St. John's wort, but St. John's bread. And here with the fruit lying on the ground, the seeds weigh exactly 1 carat. Well, those seeds, those little hard seeds, are actually the origin of the word carrot. Carrot not like in a carrot and a stick, but carrot like the unit for weighting diamonds. Well, let's continue here. Oh, here we have some, well, here quite a huge olive tree, and to the left of it some arborescent echium species from the Canary Islands. Here a couple, well, this looks like a cherry plum tree growing here between all those subtropical and Mediterranean trees. In the shade there is a huge pokeweed, over 2 meters tall, with poisonous fruit which were used to color wine. And yes, those bananas up there, this is not musabazio, this is some sort of edible dessert bananas. I've seen those in southern Spain, in Malta and Italy, but never so far north. So far north I've only seen musabazio. Look at this. I hope you can recognize that they have a couple bunches of really nice fat edible bananas. To the right of the banana trees, there is a Phoenix canariensis and an olive tree. Here's some more Washingtonia palms. A fig tree with bluish purplish figs. A couple peach trees here underneath the bay leaf. What do we have here? Another young avocado tree. Here's some more St. John's bread. The whole road here is lined with them. Big olive trees, and I think an apple or a plum tree in front of them. Cannot really see what it is. Here some yellowish figs, which are ripe and tasty right now. Well, folks, this was just an example what you can see if you walk along one of the main roads on the slopes of Menton. Just as a suggestion. I'm not trying to cover all the exotic plants you can see in Menton in this short video, but maybe this will inspire you to explore some of the subtropical frost-free slopes of this beautiful little French town. Okay, folks, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from beautiful subtropical Menton, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.